Uh, since uh, since about uh, 9:15 yesterday, this body was in a very deep sleep until now.
Hey, you look a little tired.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today I was struggling with a problem, a creative problem from work. Um, there's just this complicated thing that we're trying to do, and I'm writing a proposal about it to the government to try to get money. And it was just, a very difficult thing to do. And I just sort of said to myself, the answer is out there in the universe. and and I reached out and grabbed it. And it was yeah, that was kind of neat.
Yeah. It just came up from nowhere.
This came up from nowhere, but it was also sort of there wasn't a feeling that I was reaching out and grabbing it either. There was also the sense that I'm meant to do this stuff, and it's just there on a shelf for me. This is the life I have to live.
Yeah. Some would say they just it came from the ether. Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard not to visualize it when you're thinking about it, living in it. You know, you can feel it. And then when you feel it, you get a visual for it. Visual's always wrong. It has to be. How could it ever be right? But the visual can help go there again somehow. A starting point.
Yeah. And as well, relaxation has to be there. But if there's so much worry but not getting an answer, then it will seem as if it's difficult to. But when there's that relaxation in the midst of uh, that rush hour, trying to get it, yeah. They will seem as if, oh, there is an obstacle, a huge obstacle there. But if relaxation is there, it will just come up freely without any struggle.
Yeah, there has to be a little space.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to work right here, which is the laptop is on my bed, and this is where I used to have a desk and just where we'd take the calls like, up against the bookshelves here. But we finally got an office that's just Melissa and I. So it's a nice old building with white brick walls and high ceilings, and it's just my space. So that's a nice place for thoughts to come. But there's like two rooms, one big room and a smaller room. I take the smaller room that's got light, but there's no door between the rooms yet. So Melissa and I have to hear each other all day, which is basically me talking on the phone all day and her trying to get work done. But we're going to try to get some doors for the space.
Yeah, yeah. It's a very beautiful office. I've seen it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you showed it to me. I saw the chairs and some couple of couches there. Yeah, yeah. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. Spacious.
Yeah. There's some space. It's nice.
Yeah.
I'd ask about your life, but we're recording, so skip that till next time.
Okay. Okay. And how are your meditations?
They're going okay. It's been about 70 degrees out in the forest. So it's the spring is starting. So where I meditate is starting, the leaves are pushing through the ground, mosquitoes are starting to come out, you know, little flowers, leaves
Yeah.
on the trees. So I've been going out to the same place since about January 1st, right? When I first discovered the spot. Um, so it's been all winter. So it's just been so now I'm seeing it flourish and flower for the first time. So that's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And feels like every time I go, it's in the morning and my mind is reeling away on something unimportant while I'm waking up. And that just happens. And then after maybe 10 or 15 minutes, it stops and it's like I don't even remember what I was thinking about. And then there's just this, and there's nothing but the trees in the area. And I can feel almost like leaning into it. And
Yeah.
then sometimes getting the sensation that it's not even there or I'm not even there.
Yeah.
And then my mind starts a little bit. And then I have another moment of clarity. And then I run back to run back out of the forest and go to work.
Yeah.
So that happens about every day.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Every day seems a little deeper.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like today, walking down the street, I like to think about something that you said once. You said, um, nobody, you never go anywhere. You never moved. You've never moved. Sometimes I like to
Yeah.
think about that. You know, I mean, relatively speaking, we're spinning around at like 600 miles an hour on the earth at any given time. And around the sun, who knows how fast, just
Yeah.
swirling in a circle, spirally circle all the time. Um, but sometimes, I'm able to feel the truth of that. And
Yeah,
just like in Haiti, I saw people walking across the street, uh, and it was just like they weren't even there. I could feel that
yeah,
emptiness.
yeah. It's always there. It's always like that. Even if there is a feeling that I'm this person, I'm walking, I'm doing this and that, but that can only be a thought, an imagination appearing in this. So that thought or imagination is not an evidence that there's a real person. It's just a thought appearing in this as this. So there is never really anything. It's just what's happening. And as you saw those people crossing the streets, doing that, this and that, there in Haiti, it was just what's happening. Just there weren't any people who were doing anything. There was just appearances in this. As in right now, there's nothing happening here. But there may be a thought that there's Zoom meeting, we're having a session, there's talking. I'm talking to Ngosi, but that's just a thought. There's no real one who's doing anything. It's a thought that says, I'm talking to Ngosi. Ngosi woke up late. It's just a thought. It doesn't belong to anyone. That thought is not an evidence that there needs to be somewhere to reach or somewhere to get to. It's not an evidence. It's not an evidence that uh, uh, it may also appear saying, I'm not there yet. It's an evidence that I'm not there yet. That's another thought appearing in this. So
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful just the way it is because it doesn't belong to anyone. There's no owner. Even if there is saying that, oh, it belongs to me, that's another thought.
You're talking about how it's important to relax. As part of that, I feel like it's important not to resist illusion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, I've been daydreaming. That's
yeah,
it too, There's no judgment of that. There can't be any judgment of that. It's not going to help anyway. Just on to the next thing. Yeah.
yeah.
What came out of my mouth was stupid. I shouldn't have said that. The more you dwell on it, is it's not going to help anything, anyone, anywhere, all.
And even that sense of self being separate, it can never really be found. Because if we were to look for it right now, okay, it can never really be found. It's a separation from what?
You can find perception. You can find. You look for yourself. Often you just Rest back on your perception, you know? There's this perceiving.
Yeah.
See the perceiving. What sees the perceiving? Your auntie's asking when you're going to be ready. It's no problem if you
I
have to go.
know. No, she's still taking a bath in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. There was this cockroach that woke me up. As a matter of fact, it's still going around here.
You don't kill him?
I've been watching it. No, no. Let me. Yeah, yeah. I'm okay.
How big was it?
It's very huge. Very huge.
Like
It
how big?
flies. Sorry?
Like this big or
Like,
like this big?
not that big.
Well, I know they do get
It's
you do get them some places, you get them really big.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like especially those gray ones, and they are very huge and with spikes. Yeah, we like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the size of big cockroaches here. But I know that there's some countries that have like monster big ones that are much bigger than that. Um, so do you kill the cockroaches?
Just push it away. Just if it goes direct, it comes directly to me, and then I will just simply just push it away. Yeah, because it disturbs. Some they kill, especially around here. And my aunt would kill it on the
Yeah.
spot or use a spray.
My wife makes us catch everything and put them outside. So we spend a lot of time catching spiders and putting them outside. We don't have any cockroaches yet that I know of, but I've gotten used to catching things and, you know, unless something is like sucking my blood or dug into my body. Sometimes I get things, ticks that are digging into my body. Then I go
Yeah.
ahead and kill it. But it's as much their body as mine, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they never ask for permission. They just do as
No,
they like.
I just have very distinct memories of being in Mexico as a kid and having big cockroaches on the walls. Um, and just not being able to sleep. I just could not sleep with a cockroach in the room. You know, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know what I thought it was going to do to me. I couldn't just, and then I was just like, you know, didn't sleep the whole night. Strange beings we are. Perspective. It's hard for humans to get perspective. The spiders and the cockroaches. Not a very big problem.
Yeah. No, we give them labels. We label them to be some very scary creatures, but they are not. They're just a beautiful expression of this. So when we say it's a snake, then that label itself make it seem as if it's a snake, it's a dragon. But it's just nothing. It's just a life expressing. So when you give them labels, it seems as if
You're going out on Kosi.
they suffer as a result of our labels in a way.
And Kosi, you're going out of. Maybe you could stop sharing your video and then start sharing your video again or something.
But it's just what's happening. Can you hear me now?
I heard that last part, but you're still frozen on screen. Maybe stop recording for a sec.
Can you hear me?
Nah, it's not very good. There you go.
Yeah.
Much better.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. I feel like we didn't get our full session today. Such is life.
Yeah. You're about to go?
Huh? No, we've got 18 more minutes.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Sorry about that.
More cockroaches?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Melissa, any bug, she takes a glass and she puts it up against it, and then she puts paper underneath the glass, turns it upside down, and then takes it outside. And then throws it in the neighbor's house. And then the bug just crawls back in, I guess.
Yeah, it flies back in where it came from.
We don't have many flying cockroaches. That's like an extra level. We get mice, little mice, rats. California, we had lots of rats. I don't like rats.
Those huge ones.
Yeah, it's like a mouse, but it's this big. They live in your
Oh,
roof and your, attic, and sometimes they get down to your kitchen, and yeah. Even though Melissa would do her best to capture them and and not kill them. When we had kids, that was the toughest because you don't want the rats to bite your kids.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They rats. They eat anything
Yep.
that is on their way. Yeah, and we used to have them here like a couple of years ago, but they're no longer here. I don't know where they went.
Is your nephew still with you?
My
Is your nephew still your brother's son still there?
yes, yes. He likes like I think he likes our company. Yeah, he never went with his parents. He's always here. He enjoys being here, and my aunts takes care of him. He washes his clothes, iron his clothes, and prepare
Your
some.
aunt your aunt leaves the house at 3:30 and comes home at 6:30, man. Tell him to wash his own clothes.
I've been saying the same thing.
Well, maybe she likes it.
Yeah, I think in a way she enjoys it. She enjoys.
Yeah. Melissa's the same way. She'll work all day, be tired, recover from surgery, come home and take care of her kids. Because that's her favorite thing to do, right?
Yeah, she never gets tired.
Oh, she gets tired,
Yeah,
but she does it anyway.
yeah, yeah. My aunt is always she's always working, even on weekends when she's not at work. She's always busy going around doing this and that. It's yeah. I think it's what she likes to do. So yeah, if there's that enjoyment with that, then there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I've been getting home from work and building furniture
Right.
with wood, which is a lot of work, but that's what I like to do. And it relaxes me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this likes to share this uh, and also to sit still and just keep quiet.
You spend a lot of your day sitting still, even now?
Mm, not the whole day. Yeah, sometimes something may come up to do, then I go to do it, and then in the midst of that, but there's that stillness there. There's that stillness. It's as if I'm not doing it. I'm not doing anything. So there's that doing, but not doing. There's that walking, but not walking. Singing, but not singing. Waiting, but not waiting. I don't know if you, yeah,
Oh, I understand.
yeah,
Space, distance. It's just happening.
yeah.
I really appreciate these last few years. I really appreciate these last few years. I suppose I should say that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's also beautiful to watch the story going on, you know, as it is. And it's very light to when there's that talking happening. When there's no sense of being somebody, it's the story is beautiful itself as it is, and it's this superficial character, if I may say, it's playful in the story because nothing is taken seriously because it's just it's seen as it is. This is simply a story. It's not taken seriously. So it's everything is light. You know, anything may come up. You may say anything, not really meaning it's like not really trying to convey any point, but just saying.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Without owning it.
yeah, exactly. That's yeah. There's no owner.
That's what it was like with that idea that I had today, you know? It's like, oh, it's a huge problem, you know? Oh, came to me and it's just, huh? That's what this thing is here for. There was no pride. The pride was more in being able to settle and getting it off the shelf. I was
Yeah.
like, and it wasn't even pride, it was noting, okay, that's how you do it. You know.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I know, even if it comes up that, oh, I'm good, so good in this. That's also this too. Yeah, it may come up that, oh, I'm the best. Um, yeah, it's just what seems to arise in this. It doesn't really belong to anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem, I think, with a lot of spirituality, at least in America, when people first get a taste,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a lot of pride that comes up. Yes, I won. And then immediately any progress is thrown out the window, right? And they spend years trying to chase that.
Yeah.
Very counterproductive. But it's set up that way in you know, I mean, Christ was like, follow me, you know, this is what I see. Of course, the idea of heaven, a little misunderstood or whatever, but if you see the Christ story as a metaphor for enlightenment or whatever, it's not an accomplishment. It's more of this is the way it is, but Buddhism and 10,000 years of Hinduism or whatever, it's very much like, it's very much goal oriented. Or the Zen is the worst. It's like, I think that really messes with people. Its ability to just understand that it's about noticing. You're frozen again. Are you there, Nkosi? There you are.
Yeah. Yeah. You froze a little bit.
You froze too. So, all right. You might be able to get a couple segments out of this, but such is
Yeah.
life with some nice times.
Yeah, we can go until close to past. Because right now I think she's busy with preparing some things for Matthew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Do you ever have the sensation that things are watching you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking at this door, it feels like this door is watching me right back. Where's that come from?
Yeah, the here there used to be when there was so much seeking that seems to happen. Uh, it used to be like something watching, something formless, invisible, watching the body from this position. Watching this body, the mind, taking decisions, never really judging it, but allowing it to be as it is from this position. So there was still that position. So
Did it feel like it was outside of your body, or did it just feel like it was behind you?
it felt like it was behind, watching from behind. It used to be like it's okay, go see. You can do whatever you want. You know, I won't judge you. I won't judge you. What is it that you are looking for? Go for it. Gonna get it. I'm not here to judge you or to make your life difficult. I'm here to help you. It was like that. It felt like that. That thing was like saying,
I feel like the tree. I feel like the trees in the forest say that to me, but not all the trees, just some of the trees. I don't know why. It's that not that tree over there, just this tree over here. Doesn't
yeah,
make any sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because really, there's no judgment. There's no judgment. So, and when there's that meditation, that's of watching the tree, removing the label from it, just watching it. There is that sense of peace that seems to arise there, that communication that is deeper beyond even words. The energy of that harmonious uh, energy that seems to emanate from it, it just comes, you know, sense of peace, love, unconditional love. It's like it says, this is all there is. It's just this. It's just life. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why I always say everything is always saying the same thing. That's just this.
Yeah.
But the story may seem to be going somewhere in a different direction. but that's too is also what appears in this unconditional or solid states of unconditional love that is everywhere present. It's not even a state. It's it's just what is.
Love. Sometimes it feels like love. It's radiating from the trees, from the air, the ground, and the moss, stream.
Yeah. You know, somebody sitting in the streets, uh, begging for food, begging for money. But there are some who just sit still, and you can see a smile on the face. You can see that one is joyful. It's always joyful. It's full. Whether he gets something to eat or not, you know. Really, this doesn't require anything. You know, it's just there as it is. It's just beautiful as it is. It's unconditional love that is everywhere present. So money, food, of course, it's necessary for the body to go by, but really it's never that important. It's because it's just it's just self-sustaining. It's beautiful as it is. It's beyond words. You can spend the whole day sitting on the same spot, hours and hours, without doing anything, just marinating in this. But even if there's that activity, there's still that stillness behind every activity that accompanies every activity. Taking a decision, driving to the mall, waiting at the bus stop, having a conversation.
You know what an eddy is?
No.
An eddy is the word for two types of liquid, or like almost like two types of air, two types of materials. When they get together, um, the patterns that they make as they dissipate into each other. So, like, if there's a stream of clear water and some muddy water comes in, the muddy water make swirls, and some swirls will be slow and gradual to the outside, and sometimes some will be like, or coffee and milk, right? You put coffee and milk, stir it a little bit, and the patterns that it makes before it becomes like a light brown or whatever are air, hot air and cold air, like these swirly patterns. magic swirly patterns. And trying to characterize those patterns is incredibly complex. People try to do it and they can't figure it out, right? I feel like we're eddies. Like there's, the molecules, if a molecule in the middle of the coffee or the cream, had consciousness, it would have no idea what the hell is going on. Right? Just all of a sudden it'd be jostled back and forth trying to figure it out. But there's patterns, there's patterns that we can't see. They have nothing to do with anything that can be perceived. Swirling throughout this thing that is, right? And those eddies affect people, right? You've got like movements of I don't know, thought. And they just rip through people and other schools of thought. they twirl around and they and it's almost like the schools of thought that's ruling and controlling, and it's just part of something that those people can't see, part of what is outside of our control.
Yeah. It's like when there's a smoke, it goes everywhere. It affects everybody.
Smoking. Yes. So the pattern of a cigarette smoke in the air is those are eddies.
Oh yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, Nkosi.
Yeah.
Give my love to your auntie. Thank you.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.